Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is 𝓱𝓮𝓻 and this is CozyPixels, and today we are doing a makeover of the Grunt household in Strangetown. I think there's only one household left after this one, and that is the singles household and the community lots. I am not sure if I will make a video on the community lots. Not gonna lie, I've been dreading a little to finish the community lots. Actually, there are a few in Pleasant View that I still haven't finished, and it's just because they are so huge and like it's such a time-consuming project to make them over, and the Pleasant View ones I made over already like 5 times, so it's a kind of boring even. But yeah, we are approaching the end of the Pleasant View Strangetown makeover series, and that means that finally I will be able to play the game, which is awesome, hopefully at least. And yeah, so this house, I actually had no real concept on what I want it to look like, because I haven't really played with this household a lot in the past. I only know that, you know, they have a feud with the Smith family, and the mother of the kids was murdered by Olive. So that's like a pretty dark story to begin with. But yeah, other than that, I am not really sure about these characters. I know that I think his name is Rip, the long-haired guy, is, you know, the family black sheep because he doesn't want to follow his father's footsteps and so on and so forth. So, you know, just a little classic family drama. But other than that, I didn't really have a theme for this house. So I was trying to, you know, build a not super friendly home, because I do not think that the father, whose name I forgot, maybe it is Rip, no, but yeah, so the father doesn't seem like a very nurturing type of father, and I thought that could somehow, you know, be shown in the house. So I was trying to not make it super friendly, not like the Smith household, which as I said, in my head they are like, you know, the picture perfect family. But yeah, so this house will be a little, I don't know, maybe cool, not cooler, but colder maybe. I didn't really use a lot of patterns and a lot of colors. I kind of had to refrain myself from using ridiculous amount of color and patterns as I used to, you know, in my previous builds. But also I really suffered with the layout of this one, because this house, I'm not gonna lie, is like the houses that I used to build when I was a kid, a huge block or box and, you know, nothing else. So in my opinion, it looks kind of bad, but I try to make it a little more exciting, because I added a few accents like columns and different type of roofing. But in general, it's still just a huge box and like a very narrow box. So the rooms maybe are a bit weird, because I didn't really know how to put them down. Also, like the main bedroom, you know, the only room that could fit a double bed properly. So yeah, I had a little issue with this one, but I think I did quite all right at the end. I do think that later on, when I'm kind of figuring out what do I want to do with these characters, I'm gonna change stuff up a little, maybe. I would love to hear your headcanons or like storylines for this family, because as I said with the previous Strangetown families, I haven't really played this neighborhood, so it's always super nice to see what you guys have to say. And under the Smith household video, I also saw a super nice comment, which, you know, made me re-evaluate the things that I said in the video and gave me a whole new, interesting and exciting perspective. So I'm always open for this, so please let me know in the comments if you have any headcanons or storyline that you know, play this family with, because I am a bit clueless. But actually, I have to say that this kitchen that I'm going to build here is my favorite kitchen I've ever done, I think. Like, I really like how this will turn out, although a little bit crammed. And yeah, I had a little suffering with the functionality, because I for some reason couldn't manage to put bar chairs for these islands, because they wouldn't recognize it for some reason. So I spent a ridiculous amount of time trying to figure that out, but without any luck in the end. So, but yeah, other than that, I really like that kitchen. And also, I'm not entirely sure how much of this video will be about the build, because I don't really know what to say. As I said, there was no particular storyline in my head for this one. For the others, I usually have, but this one was basically, as I said before, that I don't want it to be too friendly, but I don't want it to be too unfriendly either, because I do think when the mother was alive, she, you know, tried to maintain a nice family home. So I will put a few decorations here and there, and like in my head, they are still leftovers from when the mother lived here, whose name I also forgot. Why am I like this? I can't remember. I keep wanting to say Jenny because both of them were blonde, but it was not Jenny. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say that this was kind of the main theme going on. Also, from next week, I will have my new PC, so hopefully I will be able to record and stream a little bit more, because in these past weeks, I had kind of a hectic schedule and didn't have enough time, and also sharing one PC was a bit of a hassle in these past times. But yeah, I'm very excited. I really can't wait to, you know, kind of try it out, but also I am super stressful. If you follow the streams, you know that every time there's even a slight change in the setup, I get super nervous, because I'm like, oh my god, something is gonna go wrong. And yesterday's stream was the epitome of that, because I didn't even have a new setup, but everything went wrong anyway. So yeah, this is why my streaming anxiety is a thing. Hopefully with videos it's gonna be alright, but also I frequently do the mistake of not checking if the video or the recording has a voice. But yeah, I think I already talked about that. So yeah, exciting news from next week, hopefully more videos and more streams. But I don't want to promise anything, because I figured that in the past few weeks I was kind of unreliable regarding schedules, so sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so I really like this kitchen and dining area. I have to say, like, I really love it, and it's a bit crammed. I kind of tested it, and you will see in the video that I will try to make the Sims sit and everything. And I do think that it is functional, but I do think when someone sits in the chair on the side, the Sim in the middle won't be able to get out. But we will see how that goes, how frequent of a problem it will be, because I remember in my other household, I think it was in my Build a City challenge, one of the households, I put the dining table in a similar position and it caused a lot of trouble. So hopefully it won't, this one. And yeah, so the layout, I do think that I really messed with myself, because I was thinking so much about how should I do this, because, you know, it felt kind of weird that the archway and, you know, the door to the dining room is between the couch and the TV, but like I couldn't figure out anything else on where to put this living area, so I decided to go with it anyway, and I think it turned out quite fine. Hopefully it will be alright while playing, but I do think it looks kind of nice. It gives a little bit of an open floor plan vibe. And also my new favorite thing to do is put these little tables, I mean not tables, but why the word doesn't come to my mind, cupboards anyway, behind the couches, like a little couch table. And I really like that, because oftentimes when the couches, you know, are not against the wall, I feel weird seeing the back of the couch. And actually, like in our room, you probably remember or saw it already, the couch's back is free, and yeah, it feels a little bit weird. So this little couch table idea, I really like it, and I'm gonna probably overuse this one again. Like I have this weird thing when I find something that I like and I hyperfixate on it and like use it everywhere. And I think I have this with, you know, like hobbies and stuff. I mean, not hobbies, but like what do I like at a certain moment, because I find something that I really like, I hyperfixate on it for months, and then I find something else and I hyperfixate on that for months. So yeah, I think this is what's causing me to build this way. Also, I really like the tiny corner in the bathroom. I already missed that part, but with the we call it radiator. I'm not sure. What do you call it? Is it heater? Yeah, but with the heater and the laundry, I think that's like kind of a nice touch. I really like that. And I'm gonna add heaters in every room. I think it's like a nice little touch, which makes it a little bit more, you know, realistic. Because obviously we don't have to, you know, turn on heating in The Sims 2. I do think we have to do that in The Sims 4 and The Sims 3 maybe. I'm not entirely sure about The Sims 3. But you know, in The Sims 4 we have the thermostat thing, but we don't have anything that actually heats the rooms up. So it's like an invisible power of heat coming through the walls, I guess. Which, you know, is not unheard of, because that's how it works in our apartment as well. But yeah, I like the little radiator. And this is, I think, his name is Tank, I think. It's his room. And as I said before, I haven't really decided on what type of person do I want him to be. Like, do I want him to be, you know, actually really into his father's stuff? Like, he wants to be, I don't know, soldier or whatever, like his father, a commander. Or he's a secret rebel, you know, like he has other type of daydreams. So I added all this military stuff in his room, but I also added a few music related stuff, or I don't know. I will figure it out later. I guess I will play want-based, semi-want-based with him, and we will see where his character goes, because I am not entirely sure about him. I am a little bit more sure about the other two guys, to be honest, but yeah, I'm still a little bit on the edge about him, so please let me know. How do you play him? I would really love to hear your opinions. I saw a lot of people, you know, play him the way that he actually doesn't want to, you know, follow his father's footsteps. But yeah, let me know. I would love to hear, because yeah, I mean... I just said it so many times that I don't want to repeat myself all the time. So this is the master bedroom. I wanted to make it kind of bleak and, you know, strict, not too much emotion, no personal stuff in that room, because I do think that he's not really a sentimental type, especially, or maybe he once was, but after his, you know, wife died, I do think that he's not a sentimental type anymore. I really do like this kid's room though. I think it's like the most decorated part of the house, because, you know, I would say kids hang up everything on their wall and leave stuff around, and like, no matter how non-sentimental your father is, I think as a kid you just find your own place, maybe in the house, and make it yours, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, I really like the clutter in that room. And the other rooms are not super well decorated either, mostly because, you know, I don't really know the personalities, but also because I do think that in this household we wouldn't have this nice homey family home feeling, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I do really like all these IKEA furniture. These are basically the love of my life, and all the dream home decorator conversions. I absolutely love to use them. Even, you know, the ones that I made. I haven't made CC in a while, but I really kind of want to go back. Also, like, I don't think I played Sims, like, you know, for fun in a few weeks. The last few weeks, or maybe even a month, I only opened up the game when I built these speed builds or made videos, and I really do miss playing The Sims and, you know, just spending time with it and downloading new CC and creating new CC, because I haven't done that either. I do feel like I was going through a little bit of a burnout period, which you probably noticed by the lack of videos in these past few weeks. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to kind of, you know, get back into business and play my Build a City challenge finally, because actually if you are on the Discord server, I told, and I think I posted about it on Tumblr too, but I moved the Davis household into my Build a City challenge neighborhood. You know, from the 𝓱𝓲𝓷𝓭 challenge, Joy and Curtis and Hannah and their family now are living in North Shore. So if you want to see a little bit more about them, check out my Tumblr. I mean, currently there are only pictures about their home, but later on I will post gameplay pictures as well. And that was a fun project because I didn't move them, you know, with the game tool that lets you move families between towns, but I extracted their looks via Simpy and created them as a whole new family in the new neighborhood, and I, you know, transferred their skills, their memories and everything in Simpy, so that was fun. And yeah, now they are going to live in that new town, and I am excited to see, because I really love that town. I think this is the first Build a City challenge that I tried, because I wanted to do that for a while, but I never really got into it, because it seemed super complicated for me a few years ago. I don't know why, but actually, like, I do feel that I'm not following the rules super strict, so... But you know, that's just basically how I play challenges. If you've seen my 𝓱𝓲𝓷𝓭 or the Asylum challenge, which, you know, I kind of strayed from the rules already. But yeah, sometimes the rules are meant to be broken. And yeah, I mean, if they are not fun for me, I just don't see the point of, you know, torturing myself just because the challenge says that I have to play a certain way. I do feel like, and I think a perfect example for that is that in my Legacy challenge, which I tried once, you know, you have to randomize the aspiration of each generation. And like, I randomized it, and the first 3 generations of my Legacy were either pleasure or romance sims. And I was like, how? This is not even fun anymore. Like, it absolutely clashed with their personality and stuff like that. So yeah, this is why I don't really strictly follow rules in challenges. Also, I rebuilt this observatory, and I think it looks much nicer. I hope you guys think that as well. I guess it could be nicer even, but I kind of like it. It's definitely better than the first one, because they take up so much space and like they are ugly. So I think here we are at the end of the speed build. Yeah, a little bit decorating and landscaping, and basically this would be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what do you think. Let me know how you play this family, because I would love to know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.